Look what I did with my dad. A boat. I remember the day I made loads of drawings of boats I wanted to build with Dad. Well, Martin, you'll have to choose one of them. There are a range of different vessels here, he said, looking at the sketches scattered around my bedroom. I had even been to the library to find books on how to build boats. And before going to bed, Mom and I would look at them. I had borrowed one that explained the history of the first boats, and we took a good look at the different models, reading about their distinctive features. The following day, Dad was taking our old iron and a few fused light bulbs to the scrapyard, and I went in the car with him. Maybe we'll find something we can use to build the boat, I said hopefully. Let's see if we're in luck, he replied. Mike, who is in charge of the scrapyard, let us in to sort through the odds and ends. There are all sorts of things in a place like this. I picked up some pieces of wood with pointed tips because I thought I could use them for the front part of the boat, a scrap of old material, a broomstick. And this bath is wonderful, I cried gleefully. You mean you want us to take it home, Martin? Yes, of course. The bath was difficult to move, as it was bulky and very heavy. It was hard to load it into the trailer as well. Luckily, Mike gave us a hand, and Dad has a knack for these things. When Mom saw that we were unloading a rusty old bath in our garden, she thought we had gone mad. We've also brought a broomstick, a scrap of material, and some pieces of wood for the bow of the boat, I told her. First, we placed the broomstick in the bath. We didn't need the plug, so we took it out and we had our main mast. Then we took the wooden stakes and nailed them together. This was the most difficult part, and it was a good thing Dad was helping me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have managed. When the bath was beginning to look like a boat, I took the scrap of cloth and spread it out on the grass. Fetching my box of paints, I transformed it into a pirate flag. Then I went to find a rope and hoisted the sail all the way up. I also made a rudder, an anchor, and a sturdy pair of oars. And I still had time to make myself a pirate's cap, an eye patch, and the telescope that was supposed to help me find far-off treasures. All that was left was to try the cannon that shoots colored balloons I had designed myself. Hurrah! It works! May the adventure begin! I've already made lots of voyages with my friends. We've experienced fortune and misfortune in a number of seas and oceans. Like pirates, we made a surprise attack on a boat. We also found a map that led us to a desert island. After taking 15 steps to the right and 10 more to the left from the tallest palm tree, we found and dug up a great treasure of sweets. One day, we hit an iceberg. We all fell into the icy water and were lucky to be saved by a rookery of penguins. It then took us ages to repair the boat in order to make our return journey. Sometimes I like to travel in my boat alone. When I'm out at sea, I pick up my fishing rod and try my luck. Many a time I even fall asleep. John, the lighthouse keeper, though, always wakes me up before it gets dark by making light signals to me. One thing is for sure, I always end up returning to the same port. "Martin, dinner time," I hear Mom shout. "See you on our next adventure," I say before walking indoors.